Chapter 1 Chemical Reaction and Equations. We have already studied the chapter 1 by 3 periods. This is the period number 4 that we are seeing this again. We have seen in the definition of chemical reaction in that chapter. Chemical equations also we have discussed. Balancing a chemical equation, on what basis the balancing of chemical equation that depends on. Also explained you this law of conservation of mass is also to be there discussed we have right now. So, I just want to repeat this concept here. Law of conservation of mass is the law of chemical combination. Whenever any reaction takes place, then one certain things always happen. These certain things are categorized or classified as the law of chemical combinations. Among them, the first one is the law of conservation of mass. So, you just have to know what is the meaning of the law of conservation of mass. Law of conservation of mass is the law which predicts that in any chemical reaction, whatever the chemical reaction is and wherever the reactions is going on or takes place, the mass never creates and never destroy. It means in the world, in any world of reactions we can speak here, mass can never be created nor be destroyed. Is that clear? Mass of the world is fixed. The mass is not being created here. Is that clear, guys? Understood you this? So, these we have discussed here. Types of chemical reactions also we have discussed. The combination reactions is before you, and decomposition reaction we have discussed. You may see the example of combination reactions. This reactions you may see here this. I am just talking about this reaction. You see this reaction. The reaction is here. You may just see here the reaction. Magnesium is combining with oxygen to give magnesium oxide. You may see this is right now magnesium. Some more reaction also you can give here this. Also we are just explaining like that carbon when combined with oxygen to give you carbon dioxide, and this is a combination reaction. And what happens along with this, heat is produced. Is that clear, guys? Understood you everybody? So, this is the simple method to produce the heat here. Is that clear, guys? Right now. So, what we can understand here this, please tell me. Now, potassium is also here. Some more reaction is to be there also, like that if we are taking here nitrogen, is that clear? N2 and oxygen is combining with this. So, what it will form here? It will form here NO2, nitrogen dioxide. Sometimes it depends on what type of product is being formed here, and NO2 or N2O also to be found out here right now. But what will form? Some compound will form. So, what we can speak here? Like then in that here, carbon, one atom of carbon is participating here, on one atom of carbon, 2 atom of oxygens are 2 atom. It means that we are just writing here. Okay, there is this O2. What does this mean? This 2 is atomicity right now, and O is the symbol for oxygen atom. If I am writing 2 before O, what does this mean? This is the molecular symbol from here to here. The 2 molecules are there. This is that clear? You just have to know these things. Is that clear, guys? So, understand here what is that. So, if I will just an example is also here this, like that nitrogen I am taking here N2 is reacting with O2 and giving you NO2, suppose nitrogen dioxide. So, what we can speak here, how many nitrogens are here as a product? 1. So, here is to be written as 2 for balancing this. When we just balance the nitrogen as a product means I am talking about this, you just could see here this right now. So, how can we understand this, please? It is very simple to understand this. The number of nitrogen atom as a product are 2, here 2. So, nitrogen balance. As a result of balancing nitrogen, oxygen becomes here twice. Why? It is a 2 and 2. I just will delete here the nitrogen. You may see this. Okay. So, it is a twice O2. Twice O2 means in one atom of oxygen, one molecule of oxygen, there are 2 atoms. So, 2 atoms, 2 molecules together will make 4 atom of oxygen. Is that clear or not? This is very simple concept here. So, here 2 2s are 4 oxygens are here. So, if I will write here 2, I will write here 2 before O2 right now, then oxygen is now to be balanced. This is that here. It means in any chemical reaction, an oxygen never matter will be created or not be destroyed. It means what the reactions taking place here, then matter can never be created nor be destroyed. This is the law of conservation of mass, right now. So, now next another also I am telling you this like that you may see this is also what is that decomposition reaction, the second. You may see the definition of decomposition reaction in which what is that here, you may see this the definition reaction in which single compound breaks up into two or more simpler substances, means single compound like that. You may see an example is given here. This sometimes is not a local example. So, I am giving the examples connected with your practical life, that is what here. I think you just hear limestone. Do you know limestone? Yes, this the chemical name of limestone is calcium carbonate. So, when calcium carbonate will be heated up, is that clear? This is del, heat is there, okay. Then it will break into calcium oxide and plus carbon dioxide. The last time also I explained you one thing. What I explained you this? Whenever some tricks are there in chemistry, whenever carbonate is being participated in any chemical reaction, always carbon dioxide will raise, most of the cases in, is that clear? This happens here, you may see. So, as a reactant, you just could see here, as a reactant how many calciums are here? 1, and how many calciums are here? 1. How many carbons are here? 1. How many carbons are here? 1. So, carbon and calciums are balanced. How many oxygens are here? 3. Here 1 and here 2. So, how many are there? Please tell me. 3, 3. Now, oxygen is also balanced. So, not need to balance here the oxygen. Is that clear, guys, right now? So, this we can speak here is a balanced chemical equation, right. And what type of equation we are discussing here? The equation which we are discussing is reaction in which what I am talking about? Reaction in which single compound breaks up into two or more, called decomposition reaction. The decomposition reaction. So, another example is also before you given here. Is that clear? So, here is taken what? Lead nitrate. You just may see here the lead nitrate is there. Okay. So, these equations can be taken here. This as this. I am talking about this reaction. You just may see here this reaction. Is that clear? This reaction is said to be. Thus, we are understanding here the reaction. What the reaction is? Please tell me. The reaction is like that here. The reaction is what? Here lead is there. Okay, you may see this is lead. Clear or not? So, lead means PbNO3. PbNO3. Here this, and you just have to call the knowledge information that you are studying in the 9th class. NO3 have the one valency. You just have to understand this. Is that clear? And if you do not have the information this, you may see the last of the study material, the valency of the different compounds, different we can speak here different salts we have given in the last of that. You may see this, the study material is carrying here this common electronegative radicals here. Fluoride have one valency, chlorine have one valency, superoxide have the one valency, bromide have one valency, iodide have one valency. Here also the its monovalents are there. Nitrate, you may say this is nitrate. I am just talking about the nitrate. This is nitrate. You can see this. Is that clear or not? So, nitrate is having the valency -3. What does this mean? The valency nitrate one, it means that here like that here we are talking. Okay. Suppose that we are just talking here lead, its valency is what here 4, its valency is 4. If we are calling lead, so here could be taken here lead means Pb, its valency is +4. What does this mean? It will donate the 4 electrons right now. And here how many nitrate is there? What valency nitrate is there? So, we can speak here -1 valency of nitrate is there. Okay, it is -1 valency. Just to see, if this lead will combine with the nitrate, then how many electrons will it give to nitrate? 4 electron it will give here right now, but nitrate is taking only 1 electron. Clear? So, we can speak here the donor is having the given of 4 electron, but the acceptor is taking 1 only. So, obviously donor will give the 4 electron, obviously this will happen, and this combination will be possible when the possibility of the 4 electrons will be completed here. Then we will speak here why not 3, that it depends on the acceptance of -1. -s means it is the less reactive concept is there. The high reactive is the lead here, donor is more reactive than this. So, the more reactive will be accepted. The concept of more reactivity, obviously reaction in any reaction, the first reaction what takes place is to be counted as this. Okay. So, we can speak here 1 lead will give 4 electrons. So, simply 1 nitrate take 1 and so 4 nitrate at the same time will combine with 1 lead. Is that clear? So, we can speak here Pb here 1 electron, 1 nitrate will take electron here, okay. Another nitrate will take here this 1 electron, another nitrate will take here this 1 electron, another nitrate. So, what we can speak here? It is 4 electron will be taken by 4 nitrate. So, what will be the combinations of lead nitrate? So, simply we can write here Pb NO 3 and what shall be it is 4 here will write here, okay. This one way. The another way is also there, what? So, but here the questions given what you are seeing this Pb NO 3 and whole twice is written. What does this mean? The valency of lead is here 2, because lead is monovalent, divalent and tetravalent, means more than one valency it has. Is that clear? So, this type of compound is before you. So, if you do not have the information about, so please see, appreciate and prefer the study material of given by Senko. In the last of the chapters, the different types of monoatomic and diatomics I had given here this. Is that clear? Right guys. So, please come to the back our study, what we are just seeing this here. Where is that? Yeah. This is the beginning of the chapter. We have been studying the types of reaction. You may say this. Okay. So, what type of reaction is this? Please tell me. So, the type of reaction is before you. What? You just may see here what type of reaction is before you. Clear? Right now, lead nitrate is decomposing in lead oxide and oxygen. Clear or not? So, what type of reaction is called decomposition? On the basis of the decomposition like that, further decomposition reaction is also to be classified. What is that here? If the decomposition is done by heat, this is by heat, decomposition is done by heat, then this is called thermal decomposition. If the decomposition is done by electricity, then this is called what? Electrolysis. If thermal decomposition is done by light, this then photochemical reaction this is called. So, we can give some example of photochemical reaction. Is that clear? Silver chloride, silver iodide, this type of reaction can also be done here. Here single displacement reaction is also before you. Is that clear? The chemical reaction in which a more reactive element displaces a less reactive element, right? This is called a single displacement reaction. So, you all understood here the decomposition photo. So, there are some examples, is that clear, which we can understand. This is given also in your textbook. Is that clear guys? Everybody understood here? You just could see your study material also, right? Now, prefer that. Now, third type of reaction is single displacement reaction. So, single displacement reaction is what? So, you just could see here the single displacement reaction. What is single displacement reaction? Clear? So, single displacement reaction is the reaction, the chemical reaction in which more reactive element displaces less reactive element. We can just prefer a reaction here. Is that clear? I am just telling a reaction. A reaction will help you to understand this. Is that clear guys? Suppose that I am taking here copper sulphate. Suppose I am taking here copper sulphate. Clear? Copper sulphate. The copper sulphate is what here? Please tell me. Copper sulphate is CuSO4. This is copper sulphate. And the copper sulphate dipped in Fe. Fe we have just taken here. Fe iron nails are kept here in this. The reaction you just could see here. The reaction you could see in your study material right now and in your textbook also. When iron nails are dipped into the copper sulphate solution, then what happens here? So, definitely this copper will be displaced by this, means this iron will displace that. Clear or not? Here this iron will displace, to copper, it is Fe. Clear? And what will form here? FeSO4. What is the valency of Fe? The valency of Fe is +3 and the valency of SO4 is what? -2. So, what we can speak here? What will be the combination? The 9th class crisscross method you studied here. The chemical formula will be Fe2SO4 and what shall be it is whole thrice. Clear? This type of compound will form here. But listen here, Fe also gives the valency of 2, +2 valency also it provide here. So, here in this case here, what valency will take place here? The valency of +2 will take place. Is that clear? It means FeSO4 will form here and here the copper will deposit Cu. This brown surface it is called, brown in color you just can know here. Is that clear? Right now, you can perform this chemical reaction in a very simple way. So, what happened here? Iron has displaces copper And tell me please, who can displace more? Obviously more effective, more powerful, more reactive we can speak here. So, more reactive substance can displaces the less reactive substance. This is also the chemistry of real life, okay? Right. And sometimes when your friend, just like your friend somewhere else, you just go somewhere else and found a good friend, a new friend that is surviving you and giving the fulfill all aspect of you right now, then you just try to quit the old friends right now, but really this is not good, but naturally this happens here. The new friend displaces the old one here, sometimes this happens here. This is the chemistry of the life even, is right? This also happens in the relations also, is that clear? But this is the life, and chemical reactions are different thing else right now. So, understood you what do you understand about the displacement reaction? Just you may say single displacement. Now, only iron displacing copper, is that clear? This is called single displacement reaction. So, what is the double displacement reaction? Double displacement reaction also takes place here. You just may know here the double displacement. What is the double displacement reaction? So, you can understand the double displacement. I am telling double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. Okay. What the double displacement? This reaction. You may see this reaction. What is that here? Could you see this reaction? What this reaction is called? Please tell me. This reaction is double displacement reaction. Yeah, the reaction double displacement reaction is there. Clear? Have a look next, please. This is that. Clear? The reaction is called double displacement, means Ag energy. So, look here this is what we are talking about. This is nitrogen, this is sodium obviously. So, sodium will displace, where sodium is there, look this silver, here is sodium. So, sodium will displaces silver, because we will speak here more reactive than what is that here, this is that. Okay. So, we will speak here sodium will displaces silver, and chlorine will displaces nitrate. So, we can just understand here what tell please. So, obviously, this will happen, this what formula will NaNO3, sorry, which is more reactive, chlorine or NO3, which is more. So, we will speak here reactive and less reactive. More reactive will not say here is, simply we will speak who replaces whom, is that clear? So, there is double displacement reaction is taking place here. Clear guys right now? Yeah, just look here this next concept here. So, double displacement reaction is before you. Now, what the next is? Double displacement reaction further we have classified into two. What the double displacement reaction we have classified in the two? So, double displacement reaction is before you. Precipitation reaction just we is a precipitation, this is a neutralization. So, what is called precipitation reaction? So, the new word that came in your life, this is today is the precipitation. This is called, sometimes called PPT, precipitation, clear. So, sometimes it is called PPT, okay. PPT formation. And how this PPT formation here? You just can take the two element, one of the element will deposit on the bottom of test tube. This is called PPT. Is that clear? We just can take here the some substances. What the substances are here? NaOH and HCl. We just can take here. This is called neutralization reaction. PPT will also form here. So, I am just telling NaOH and HCl. Okay. We just can perform this reaction. NaOH and HCl. NaOH and HCl we will take here. Clear guys right now? NaOH and HCl. So, where we have NaOH and HCl? We just taking a test tube here, NaOH, liquid, NaOH. Where is NaOH? NaOH. Is there any NaOH? No, NaOH is not there. Liquid. Base, I think. HCl is there. Yeah, we have taken HCl. This much clear. And NaOH, HCl and NaOH. Where is NaOH? Here is not available. We need to prepare this. Suppose we are taking this ammonium hydroxide. So, ammonium hydroxide is also deposited in that here. What the reaction is taking place here? some reaction is being taken place here right now. So, what we can understand here, this the reaction that is being taken place here, HCl and ammonium, is there any reaction is taking place here? No reaction is taking place here. We just can give heat also, we are just giving heat, okay, we give heat here too. This is this, and where is this? No, yeah, sorry, we'll take here this lamp, this is to be removed, and here I start this. Now here is the reaction taking place here, okay, some reaction is going on here right now. On heating, this process is taking place here, is that clear? So, ammonium chloride, the information of ammonium chloride is given here, right, and HCl also to be reacted with that, clear? Now, yeah, the reaction completely taking place here, okay. Yes, now the reaction has been taken place completely. You may see in the if you will see here, a compound is being formed here. You may see a white, you may see this white substance is deposited here on the, and top of that there is some transparent liquid is being formed here. So, you may see this reaction is taking place here, HCl and NH3, HCl and, so what is being formed here? Ammonium chloride is being formed here, is that clear? And the remaining there some compound will, so how this is precipitative. Under the gravity, one of the substance is more heavier than the other, so deposited in the bottom. This is called PPT, and this reaction is said to be precipitation reaction. Is that clear, guys? So, precipitation reaction is there. We have taken HCl, and plus this HCl is reacted with ammonium chloride. So, what being formed here? Here being formed as HCl means here being formed H and S, no. HCl and ammonium chloride, no, reactions is not taking place here, both are of chlorine here. So, reaction is not possible, I think, okay. Look here the next please. So, NaOH, I am telling another example of that, HCl and plus NaOH. It is an acid, as it is an acid here, this is a base, okay, an acid and base being formed here. So, this Cl will combine with Na and will form NaCl, clear, and plus H2O will form. So, this type of reaction is this is called salt, and what is the meaning of the salt? This is called water. This is called a special reaction, it is a water, clear. So, it is salt and water. So, when acid react with base to form salt and water, this is said to be a neutralization reaction. So, just you can understand what is the neutralization reaction is before you, okay. You see the neutralization in this type of reaction, an acid, you may say this, an acid react with a base to form what? Set is written here, you just have to write here salt, this is salt, okay, and water by exchange of ion. This is called what reaction, please tell me? Neutralization reaction. Is that clear right now? Now, next is also there. Now, next topic today, this is the hot topic I am just going to start, intermediary, okay. This is called redox reaction. What called? Reductions. So, before starting this, I just want to talk about some oxidation and reduction types of reactions. Right now, redox reactions. So, what are redox here? Redox reactions. Redox. It is made up of the two words, reduction and oxidation. So, this is rid, is the reduction, okay, and the second ox, that is oxidation. Oxidation, it is a reduction or it is a oxidation. Is that clear? So, reduction is based on the hydrogen concept and it is based on oxygen, a simple definition of the 10th class standard. Is that clear? So, actually what happens in case of we will speak here addition of hydrogen, or so we simply speak the definition here, addition of H atom, hydrogen atom, addition of hydrogen. Here, sir, addition of what? Please tell me. Addition of what? Please speak. Oxygen atom. Addition of oxygen atom is called oxidation reaction, or this is called addition reaction. However, 3 to 4 definitions of oxidation reactions are given generally. Is that clear? But you have to understand slowly one by one. Addition of what molecule atom, please tell me? Oxygen atom, O atom. This is called oxidation reaction. So, you understand here what is that? The simple definition, reaction, see here, reaction involves the gain of oxygen or loss of hydrogen. So, loss of hydrogen, why we have added? I am telling you, whenever the addition of hydrogen, what is the nature of hydrogen, please tell me? The nature of hydrogen, you just may know, hydrogen is positive in nature and oxygen is what? Negative. So, obviously, in a system, if this hydrogen will add to this system, is that clear? So, its positivity will what here? Increase, the positivity will increase, or if this will add to this system, so positivity will decrease. So, we can speak here addition of hydrogen, addition of oxygen takes place, causes the decreasing of positivity, and hydrogen adding increases the positivity. So, on the basis of what exactly happens in case of adding hydrogen oxygen. So, this is talked about the concept of oxidation and reduction. Is that clear? So, not only the definition is given based on the oxygen and hydrogen, but also it happens here. So, addition of hydrogen, the same happens in removal of oxygen. If negative will go, so we will speak here positivity will increase. If the negativity will come, so we will speak here positivity decreases, negativity increases. So, sometime we can give the more definitions of oxidation and reduction. Is that clear, right? So, H2 means just now here, just we can on the 10th standard definitions, okay, simply will reaction loss of oxygen or gain of hydrogen. Listen here, gain of oxygen, loss of hydrogen is called oxidation, and here gain of oxygen, reduction, oxidation, gain of oxygen, loss of hydrogen, reduction, gain of hydrogen and loss of oxygen. Is that clear or not? Will understand this? Okay, that is good here. So, everybody understood here the definition of reduction and right, and if both the reaction, just like I am telling you this, have a look, this is like that here H hydrogen, okay. Suppose its combining is this is a hypothetical situation I am taking here, you try to understand. So, suppose that adding of these two forming here water molecules, okay, we need to balance it by writing this 2. So, here become 2. So, hydrogen and adding with oxygen to forming water molecules. So, we will speak here hydrogen is gaining oxygen. So, we will speak here hydrogen gaining oxygen means hydrogen is being oxidized and oxygen is getting hydrogen. So, we will speak here O2 is reduced. Simple it is, we will speak here, just understand this is what I am telling you. So, it is very simple to understand this. Look at this. So, we will speak here hydrogen, okay, hydrogen, what will you speak, reduced or what, getting oxygen. So, it is reduced, no, oxidized, reduced, not oxidized. So, hydrogen oxidized, hydrogen oxidized into water, and O2 oxidized or reduced, reduced. Is that clear? So, this is the method of writing oxidation and reduction. Clear, guys? Both the reactions are taking place at the same time in the same chemical reaction. So, this is called redox reaction. So, what do you understand by redox reaction? When oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously, then this is called redox reaction. Is that clear? And you want to appreciate the word wise the definition here. So, you may see the definition here, when oxidation and reduction takes place in the simultaneously, then this is called the redox reaction. Is that clear, guys? We can just understand here some also right now. Yeah, reductions. You may see here zinc, okay. Just you could see the example here, reduction oxidizing. So, what happening here? So, one question more I am asking here, this hydrogen is being reduced, okay. Hydrogen is being reduced here. Wait a minute please. Hydrogen is being reduced, okay, oxidized. So, how this oxidation is taking place here? Addition of O atom. So, tell me please, O atom, what is giving O atom to hydrogen here? So, you will speak here O2 is giving here, yeah. So, oxygen is giving the O atom, clear. So, what will speak here? What is the cause of oxidation? Will speak here O2 is the cause of oxidation, because O2 has given the oxygen atom, clear. So, O2 is oxygen and oxygen atom O2 is giving oxygen atom, means the substance or the element which goes under reduction. You may see just which go under reduction is the reason of oxidation right now. So, we can speak here O2, just try to understand here, we can understand here O2. What is O2? It is the oxidizing agent, this is oxidizing agent, is that clear. And on the other hand H2 is what happening? H2 is the reducing agent, So, you may see this, the substance which go under oxidized is the reducing agent and the substance which go under reduced is the oxidizing agent. Will remember please. You may see this concept very carefully, is that clear? See this very carefully for a minute, what is going on here. See on the screen please for some time. Again look here H2, I am just explaining here by some example. Okay. Some more example I am explaining, like that zinc oxide, okay, ZNO, okay, is there is carbon and what is forming here is, please tell me, here is forming Zn plus carbon monoxide. So, you just may see here this what is going on here, oxygen is there, okay, and here is oxygen with carbon, you may see this is, okay. So, what is going on here, this ZNO is obviously you may see what is going on here. Here O is with here O is in the molecule of ZNO, zinc oxide, but in this case from the zinc oxide molecule oxygen is going into carbon mono or carbon dioxide or mono. Simply we can speak here a simple compound, this is mono, means oxygen is going from zinc oxide to carbon monoxide. So, what we can speak here, zinc oxide has left oxygen, is that clear. So, leave of oxygen, oxidation and reduction. So, we will speak here it is a reduced. So, ZNO reduced, and what next is, and carbon is getting oxygen, you may say this. So, carbon oxidized. So, what we have to ask here, this please tell me, carbon oxidized. So, carbon oxidized. It goes oxidized, but and is a what a oxidized and is a reducing agent. Why? Because means ZNO had to speak thank to carbon that he has taken his oxygen, is that clear? Thank, okay, you have taken my problems with you, this is the oxygen. So, the compound which leaves oxygen is said to be reduced, but it is the reason of oxidizing a process right now, is that clear? Similarly, ZNO leaving oxygen, so it is reduced and is a what, please tell me, oxidizing agent. Is that clear or not? Well understood here the concept here, everybody, right? What I am saying to oxidizing agent is that. Now see the next also. Exothermic and endothermic reaction also spoke this. Okay, heat release, exothermic, heat absorb, endothermic. You may see this. Okay, this is exothermic and it's endothermic. These two reactions you can understand here. Carbon plus oxygen. Carbon means what? Anything else is burned made up of carbon. Wood is made up of carbon. In plastic also carbon. In polythene, sometimes you burn wood. Sometimes you would burn clothes, plastic, polythenes. These all gives heat, right now, because they are product of carbon. So carbon when burns into, it gives you carbon dioxide with heat. This process is said to be, however, exothermic. And what the endothermic reaction? The reaction which takes heat, gives heat, not takes heat, is are called endothermic reactions. So I told you a reaction here. This is a very famous reactions before you given here. What this reaction is called? Please tell me. This reaction is this reaction. You may see. What the reaction is said to be? Please tell me. This reaction is said to be. Tell please what. This reaction is said to be decomposition reaction. Clear, right? So here you may see it's calcium carbonate, it's calcium oxide. This is also called quicklime, or this is also called limestone. Right now, the stone of lime is called sometimes, and it's a quicklime. And what is called a slag lime? Slag lime is also calcium hydroxide is called slag lime. This is called water of lime. It is called calcium slag lime. Slagged lime. Just you will remember here, guys. Okay, slag lime, quicklimes, and limestone. Well, understood here? And you may see the process also have written in this. This sometimes we make more informative the chemical reaction. So I will just take here. It's a gas. I will write here. Clear? So when calcium is a solid, so to be written is a S. Okay, giving heat. And further calcium, this is what being from solid, so we have to write here S, and carbon dioxide is what here gas. So more informative, the method of making more informative the compound. Clear? Is that clear? Now next please, what is that? Okay guys, now next is we are just talking about the next type of what is that here? I am talking about corrosion is also there. So corrosion and rancidity also explained in the last time here, what is called corrosion and what is called rancidity. So corrosion is simply rusting process. You would have seen metal slowly decaying of metal. You would have seen the iron materials like this iron is found in your steel. This is called molten steel. It's called molten steel. Molten steel. Molten steel. Okay, this is some time guys called MS. Okay, molten steel. This molten steel is sometime you would have seen this is used in making your main gate of the house and the window grill of the house. You may see in some lecture stand you could see, and the chair in which you are sitting, just its frame is also made up of the molten steel. So after some times when we do not maintain them and open and left into the atmosphere, then a brownish layer deposit would have seen this. Okay, this we speak sometimes is called rusting. So day by day this goes on increasing, and this layer gets decreases, means this layer fall off, and after some days again a layer will develop. After sometimes the metal gets got eaten up by the we can speak here right now. So this is called the process corrosion. So slowly decaying or eaten up by the metal. And what is making this here? What is making this situation here? How this is happening? So what is the factor? What is the ghost here that is doing this task? So we can speak here. This ghost is not here. This is this task, witchcraft task is done by very beautiful heroine of the chemistry. We can speak. This is called the oxygen. Right now, so oxygen actually is very susceptible for the iron here. You can speak here. This also happens in while you breathe in the air in your lungs. The hemoglobin, that center atom of the hemoglobin, is iron, and iron is the element which fused with the oxygen to carry the oxygen in your different organs and tissues right now. So this is a very attractions of the iron toward the oxygen. Clear? So, we speak here the great susceptibility the oxygen atom is having with the iron. Clear guys, right now? So, this process is said to be, so oxidation is very important. So, respiration is the oxidation process or reduction. So, obviously adding of oxygen is called oxidation process, and in the plant this happens, the removal of oxygen atom, this is a reduction here, and this is the two faces of the coin we will speak here. Right now, reduction and oxidation both takes place at the same time. So, you eat, plant gives the energy, energy released as a result of reductions, and you eat the food and obtain the energy from the food as a result of oxidation process. Is that clear? And both are the parts of, we can speak here, the two faces of the coin. Is that clear guys? So, both processes are very important, right? So, plant really important in our life. Is that clear? So, what do you understand by the rancidity also? Do you know the meaning of the rancidity? The process of slow conversion, I told you this, rancidity. The rancidity, I think we just sometimes eat you sometimes have taken or ate up the kurkures and chips that are sold outside in the market right now in pouch. Right now, they are just much plenty swollen. You have seen over swollen packet of the pouches you have seen right now, and when you just burst it, gas comes out from the pouch here right now by making sound. What type of gas is this? Do you know what gas is that? This is the oxygen, this is methane, this is what? So, none of these, the gas is nitrogen, this gas is nitrogen. Right now, why nitrogen? Why nitrogen? It is very interesting. So, you would have seen this in our practical life, every metal, every substance combined with the oxygen, most of this happens, oxidation takes place here. But what nitration does not take place here? Why? Because nitrogen easily does not react with the other substance. I think the temperature or physical condition in which the human living life is sustaining or retaining here right now. So, at this temperature nitrogen does not react, normal temperature nitrogen does not react with the other substances, right. So, nitrogen gases, and the other thing is also why not why not other gas, only nitrogen. Two things are there, nitrogen is already much in amount, this is 70, we can speak as 70 what, 79 approximately or 78 point something percentage of nitrogen is there. Is that clear? So, if you will burst a packet of the chips and the kurkures, then nitrogen more will be released here. It will not be harmful for your health, because already nitrogen is available in the atmosphere in abundance right now. Is that clear guys? So, nitrogen is flushed, the nitrogen is flushed on the food to prevent if so why this nitrogen is flushed? Simply we can answer, already one gas is present here. Simply if one man have the life already, his life is engaged, the other she will not come here in his life in right now. So, same happens here, already when nitrogen is present, then oxygen will not come in the life of metal. So, what we can understand here, this is chemistry of the life, already one nitrogen. So, one guys we are having, then how the next can come in our life right now. So, nitrogen is actually this is in the prevention mode with against the oxygen. So, nitrogen is flushed here, but this is manufactured in a commercial level, it is done here. At home you cannot do this right now. At home you can prevent from your food from the oxygen with by keeping it in the freeze at less temperature. Okay, but it is not for a long time, it is for some time only right now. Nobody can be safe with respect to oxygen for a long right now. Is that clear? It is simply understood guys here. What do you understand about the rancidity? So, a foul smell start coming, a bad smell start coming from the food. You just may see the definitions of the rancidity. The taste and odor of material containing oil changes when they are exposed to air for a long time. This is called rancidity. You understand? This is called rancidity, and this happens due to oxidation. You may say due to oxidation of fat oil present in the material. So, this is called. Also, one more definition easily you can give here. What one more definition you can give here? The more definition that you can give, that is a foul smell, bad smell start coming from the food when it's left open in the atmosphere for a long time. This is called rancidity. Is that clear, guys, right now? So, along with this your chapter is now finished. So, I am just giving your assignment is there right now. You just all have to do the assignment yours. Clear, guys? Now, see the assignment of the day here. You will see the assignment. You will see this here hierarchy model or mind mapping is there. What type of things that you have studied, we will just also solve some more important question based on this. If you are all having the study middle, please kindly will solve the home assignment. I am giving this. This is that in text questions are already here. Why magnesium bond ribbon is being clean here? We have done this question. Second also we have done exercise, you may see. So, exercise in the page number 3 it is exercise question number first, second and third. I am just telling you what you have to do here. Okay. Your assignment is there. First your assignment is what? You have to do the assignment first, first question and second question. Please take here this first question, second question and one more. Third question is also to be done. These 3 question or fourth also you will write. Simply you will write the definition of this. Okay. If you have any doubt there, then please ask me. I will tell you these questions. Is that clear, guys? Thank you very much. Nice day.